Welcome back, everybody. For your Sunrise Smart Start, students at the University of Rochester are camping out in the middle of campus as they protest the war in Gaza.
These students tell News 8 they're hoping the university joins them in a call for a ceasefire and to have the school cut financial ties with Israel. Some of these classmates say while it is important to focus on projects and finals heading into the end of the semester, they say for now doing what's morally right is taking a bigger role.
A lot of on our campus, in our community, there's a lot of money going to Israel that we don't get a say in choosing if it does or not. And then as a country, I was talking with Adrija actually about just working any hour, even if it's to help yourself. Some of that tax money against your will really is going to Israel. Very much a you quote. And that's incredibly disheartening and upsetting. And so any way you can kind of oppose that is really important.
There have been some rumors going around the U of R agreed to their demands, but in a statement, the university says that is not true, adding, according to a spokesperson, university administrators, in fact, made no commitment to either demand, but in particular made no commitment regarding a university divestment from any academic programs or ties to Israel, as is being inaccurately reported on some social media accounts. University administrators made it clear that neither demand was on the table, and there has not and will not be any commitments about future academic divestment of these programs in Israel. One student says she's not surprised by that response.
I don't know how they're sleeping at night, putting communications out like this to us and being directly against things that affect all of us, including them, and I will never understand it.
Students have expressed that they will keep camping out there until their needs are met.
A man has been sentenced for hitting and killing a Rochester man with his car outside of Highmark Stadium, then leaving the scene last year. 32-year-old Khairullah Hussain will be behind bars for the next 120 days, as well as serve 5 years of probation. The identity of the 65-year-old victim was never released.
A former Rochester spa owner is now accused of running a prostitution ring. Linian Song used to run S Wellness Spa on South Clinton Avenue. She's accused of allowing commercial sex acts to take place at that location and her current spa in Lockport. We are told both spas were listed on Backpage type websites promoting sex services, and each of the locations have customer reviews alleging sexual acts did take place there. Song faces interstate racketeering charge. We have the full court documents posted in this coverage of the case at rochesterfirst.com. 10 minutes to go until 7, getting ready to head out here this Friday morning to work, getting everyone to school. The roads are looking good around the expressways. Nothing to warn you about as you head out. Let's keep it that way here this Friday. We'll check your forecast for the weekend in just a moment.
Community members voicing their concerns as school leaders in the Rochester City School District search for another superintendent. This comes after Dr. Carmine Peluso says he'll leave his position as superintendent at RCSD by the end of the school year. Community members describe what kind of leader they would like to see replace Peluso, and for the time being, they're still searching for an interim as well.
Dr. Peluso checked almost every box that our district was in need of. Intelligent, compassionate, dedicated, a strong communicator, level-headed, and arguably, and most importantly, had a broad understanding of the district. I'm asking that whomever's in the pool fully understands the injustices our district faces.
And also discussed at the meeting renaming Franklin High School. There's been a petition to rename the school after local NFL star Trent Jackson. He attended Franklin, and that petition already has more than 500 signatures.
After having a professional career in football, he could have gone anywhere else in the country to teach or give back, but he chose to come back to this community. And now, after all that he poured into this community, for this school board not to allow his name to be considered, the name Trent Jackson, to be considered as the name to go on to Franklin High School, it should be an embarrassment to the school board, and it would be an insult to the black community.
It was announced in February the board had voted to replace the name as Padilla High School, named after one of the earliest migrant families to reach Rochester. Well, we're now looking ahead to the city's annual Upstate Minority and Women-Owned Business Enterprises Conference.
Ron Spitzer has that story new this morning, here to explain how this is a federal program to help these business owners get past barriers to win government contracts. Ron.
Yes, Rochester's policy seeks to put 30% of the city's aggregate annual spending on private contracts to these certified MWBEs. To achieve this goal, Mayor Malik Evans expanded the MWBE team in the Purchasing Bureau from 1 to 3 employees. This year's theme is Elevate, Educate, and Collaborate. Organizers tell me on day 1, a minority-owned business and women-owned business will be recognized from each of the 4 regions present: the Finger Lakes, Western and Central New York, and the Southern Tier. The education component includes training where participants will be able to choose 3 of 9 workshop options. As part of the theme's Collaborate aspect, there will be a panel discussion about business partnerships. On the last day, there will be an expo with 40 to 50 businesses where people can talk resources like lawyers, insurance, and workforce development.
We can provide them with all of the resources kind of under one roof, where they can talk to people and network with people to be able to walk away from these 3 days with a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of opportunities, and a wealth of networks that they can carry forward. In upstate New York, small businesses can't really do it alone. They have to learn how to work with each other. They have to learn how to collaborate with each other if they're going to survive, because the contracts are getting larger, they're not getting smaller. And so where you might be able to do a $100,000 contract, there may be a need for a $500,000 contract.
The Upstate MWBE conference kicks off at 5 p.m. Wednesday, May 8th at the Riverside Convention Center. The deadline to register is Tuesday. You can find the link to do that in this story on our website, rochesterfirst.com. Guys, back to you.
Ron, thanks. Of course, there were a lot of questions heading into this year's NFL draft. Were the Bills going to trade up and get one of the high-profile wide receivers? Would they stay put at pick 28 and get the wideout that fell to them? Well, instead of drafting anyone last night, they traded back twice. First trade with rival Kansas City Chiefs. The Bills moved back 4 spots. Chiefs ended up getting a receiver in Xavier Worthy. And then when Buffalo was on the board again at 32, traded back 1 spot to the Carolina Panthers, who also got themselves a receiver. Brandon Bean, the GM, explained late after midnight the trade partner didn't matter.
I would say that was the best deal for us. Take the team out of it. That was the best deal that we thought that fit what we wanted to do. If we don't do a deal, in this case with Kansas City, they can go do a deal with the next team.
The Bills now have the first pick tonight in round 2. They still have 10 total draft picks going forward. That'll get going at 7 o'clock.
Well, tonight the Amherst kick off their playoff series with the Syracuse Crunch. In their chase for the Calder Cup, the Amherst ended the season hot, winning 13 of their last 16, hoping to carry that momentum into the series. This is a best-of-5 matchup, and puck drop is at 7:05. Yeah, you know what? It's already cold enough out this morning. You're probably in the hockey mood.
Love that. Get downtown tonight. Cheer on the Amherst, getting going. Enjoy what you can this weekend. Tonight will be a good one before we get some rain coming.
Yeah, much more comfortable for you out there. We're not expecting any more freezing temperatures. You could see that tonight.
A+.
Yep, mid-40s for you. And then tomorrow, that's when we get the rain showers around. And then Sunday, there it is, finally tapping into some summertime warmth. You know, it'd be great not going to school today. A lot of kids are off. It's, I think, Superintendent's Day.
Superintendents, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
So it's a perfect day for that. I know some kids, some high schoolers still have to go today, but otherwise, that is really nice to enjoy. The sun at 60 degrees in April really feels like almost 70 if you're in the sun.
Yeah. Playground time.
Yeah.
Away from the lake breeze. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you, James. Thank you for spending this week with us here at Sunrise. We'll see you back here in 30.
Have a great day and a great weekend.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.